My opinion, if I may share my opinion, when I used to be flying with Emirates before 9/11, uh, people could go into the cockpit to visit. Uh, I mean, I would not take 300 people into the cockpit. The pilots will kick me out, kill me. But for example, I would get to know that we have a passenger who has a phobia of flying. So what I would do is, at some point, take this customer into the flight deck to show them, to show the person that, the people sitting in the cockpit, they're actually humans, like you and me, and it's not flown by robots yet. And so the pilots would talk to the customer. I mean, I would tell the pilots beforehand that, is it okay if I bring this? And 9 out of 10, they will say, yes, it's okay. So they would sit for a few minutes, I'll be there. And then when the customer comes up, believe it or not, that person is a changed person. Totally changed. Before that, she had her hands on the seat, gripping the hand. Imagine this customer sitting like that for 9 hours. That is torture. So I would try and if I can change it, I would do it. And yes, the behavior of that customer afterwards is so totally relaxed. And every time I would pass by, they would be like, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'll be like, as long as you're okay, I'm okay. Don't worry about it, And the other thing I used to do was take children into the flight deck. I mean, I don't remember how many children I took in my career before 9/11. But for sure, every child would remember till today, as a grown-up, that they had visited a cockpit when they were kids. So I'm sure that would have left a lasting impression. So when I think about these things, yeah, you can give tea, you can give coffee to every customer. That is customer service, and by definition. But it's how you give it, okay? It's how you converse with the customer. It's the time you spend with the customer should be very genuine. Something that you really want to do, and you will not believe it. Your actions will leave a lasting impression on the customer. So therefore, for me, it depends which industry you're in, which kind of product market you're in, and how high level the customer service should be. Yeah. I mean, for example, the people here in Malaysia are amazing. They're so loving. I mean, there's 3 different cultures in Malaysia. You have the Chinese, the Malays, and the Indians. But they live very, very harmoniously together. They're lovely. But again, when it comes to certain aspects of hospitality and customer service, that's where my job comes in. When you give true good customer service, you do it without any return. You do it because you're passionate. I remember this, I must share this with you. When my daughter was born, I was with Emirates. So when my daughter was born, when I started going on flights, every small child I would see, I would pay so much attention. I think because I just had a daughter. So I realized how important it is to have a child. And so subconsciously, for the parents, I was angel sent from heaven, because then they had a few moments without their kid. And I would look after the kid, walk around with the kid, play with the kid, So I think there was a selfish motive in there. But generally, I think when you give good service, it is selfless. It's because you want to. And like you said earlier, your exposure towards different entities, towards different cultures, countries, so that makes you realize what you need to do better. to be better.